Yo, so apparently all of these woke gamers in the industry, you know what I'm saying, the rainbow community, and all of these diversity groups really have a problem with Stellar Blade. They have a problem with a beautiful woman in tights. A beautiful woman in a costume, cosplay. You know what I'm saying? They cannot stand it, man. And my whole thing is like, why? Why do you have a problem with straight people and Christians, what we stand for, but it's okay for the woke community to do whatever they want in the gaming industry that they're trying to take over? All because they had took the bag from the enemy. That's why they accepted the bag from Sweet Baby Inc., ESG, BlackRock, and all of these woke corporations, and then you want to go get these woke consultants over there at Sweet Baby Inc. to destroy the Western gaming divisions. But the Eastern games like Stellar Blade still have beautiful women. But we gotta look at man, stop the cap, man. I know y'all hear us when we say we do not want these games, man. I know y'all hear us. We ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all already know. But being that they already took the bag, they can't make beautiful women like this. They're going to continue to make these ugly girls in games. And they know what we're saying because the gaming industry have spoken. We do not want all this woke politics, woke garbage, all these diversity groups coming in here writing all these garbage stories and garbage storylines and trying to pretend like they deserve a place in the gaming industry when you supposed to be on CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, journalists. Like, why are you coming over here with us with your woke politics? That has no place. And then y'all are telling everybody that's against it that they're a bigot. That they're discriminating and that they're racist because they don't accept your woke politics. You see how they like to play? This is how they like to play. They will continue to say these things to us because they feel like nobody cares about gamers. So we don't have a voice, but we are the one who are paying you to give us a good product. We didn't pay for woke politics and garbage that come from Disney's stinking funky land over there that created all this garbage out here because they wanted to push an agenda, because they wanted to be part of the woke mob, the woke community. You know what I'm saying? It's so many of them, you don't even know who to blame anymore. They just are attacking every industry, man. It's like they're attacking movies, games, comic books, schools, your kids' schools. They're trying to groom people into believing what they believe, and it's a sin. They're even trying to take over Easter. Like, come on, man. We just want a beautiful character to play with in the game. That's all they ask for. Even if they're not a beautiful woman in tights and have jiggle physics. You know what I'm saying? For example, look at A Plague's Tale Requiem. Now, Alicia on that game, she was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a warrior, but she was a beautiful girl, running around the city with her little brother or whatever. But she was a beautiful character. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got offended by that game. But as soon as we say, hey, we don't want Fable to this woman to look like a pit bull in the face, you know what I'm saying? We don't want Mary Jane to look like she's 2 steps from going to Jenny Craig. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want Respucia. That's it, y'all. We don't want Respucia. We want Stellar Blade back in the gaming. We want Final Fantasy women back into gaming. That's why I say, man, listen. We are going to have to boycott and just not support these games because obviously they're not going to listen to us until every last AAA game flop. They're going to have to flop, and that's sad that our favorite games are going to have to flop in order for us to make a stand, us to make a point, and us to stand together as a gaming community. And oh yeah, I hear a lot of podcasts and gamers say they don't want to join the fight. They don't want to be in politics. I get what you're saying, brother. Trust me. My brothers and sisters, I understand. But you have no choice because they have invaded the gaming space and they have gotten so bad, you have to touch on it. Because if you don't, they're gonna overshadow all your favorite games. And then you're gonna have no choice but to jump in the fight. We have people that I never thought would jump in the fight that jumped in the fight, that's fighting the back, that's fighting back against all this woke garbage that we do not want. Do you think this what I'd rather be talking about? No, I'd rather get back to gaming. I want to talk about all those AAA bangers coming in the Game Pass day one. But I can't, you know what I'm saying? I cannot just stand by and let them corrupt the entire gaming industry just because they have a personal opinion. Nobody wants Respucia. You know what I'm saying? They are destroying the gaming industry all because they feel like they want power and money. That's what it's over. Power, money, and votes. You know what I'm saying? This should have never been in gaming or movies taking over the movie industry. It already destroyed movies. They had to find another home because, you know, pretty much Hollywood is kicking them out because all their movies are flopping. Now they're coming over here to gaming and try to blend in with the gamers, but they are so outspoken and cocky and arrogant, and they have these nasty attitudes, and they're the one that's discriminating and hating on gamers. They don't even like when gamers speak their mind because gamers are with it. Trust me, they console war all day and night. This is what they do. So if they're going to pick a fight with the gamers, they have chosen the wrong fight. Why would you come over here and try to fight with somebody that's already prepared? We want Stellar Blade. Some people say they even want Stellar Cheeks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't want games that looking like, you know, the Fable girl. She looks like a pit bull in the face, man. That girl is beyond ugly. Only a mother can love that face. Stop the cap, man. Please stop. We don't want it in the gaming industry. It has no place. It doesn't. It does not have Sony. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back to being woke. You know what I'm saying? Stop all the woke pandering. Stop forcing all these agendas in Spider-Man. We don't want it. The gaming industry has spoken. They want Stellar Blade. They don't want games that's pushing agendas. They don't want these woke garbage games that's written, you know, like Forspoken. Even though that girl was not ugly. But when you get home from work, all you want to do is game. You don't want nobody pushing woke agendas down your throat. You know what I'm saying? Telling you that just because you disagree with them, that you hate them. No, we just don't like your politics. That does not mean we do not like you personally. You get what I'm saying? First of all, who made that up? You know, because society told you that you were right, that you could just keep going down this path and it's not a sin, that you're gonna bust hell wide open if you keep going down this path. See, it's good to have spiritual people and Christians and straight people to tell y'all to keep y'all on track because y'all are hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are hard-headed. That's part of these woke groups. You know what I'm saying? All they are thinking about is money, though. They're not even really thinking about the actual gamer. They're not even sitting down and say, hey, what would y'all like to see in the game? You know, how about you make a gaming space for just woke games and you just title it woke games so we will already know to stay away from it if you're a straight gamer or you're a Christian. Don't try to blend it in with our favorite AAA bangers. That's what everybody is saying. Stop trying to blend in with us and push an agenda on the kids, on grown people, on everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's offensive and it's disgusting and it's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Because you have straight people and Christians can't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? What do I look like playing with Respucia? Don't nobody want to play with her, man. Listen, don't nobody want to play with Shrek. Don't nobody want to play with Respucia. Don't nobody want to play with a donkey. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't. Stop trying to push your agendas in the gaming industry because we don't want it. It's not welcome here. You know what I'm saying? Clearly you got kicked out of the movie industry for a reason. That's what we don't want. Sweet Baby Inc. Let them go be consultants across some other games across seas somewhere. Don't bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how greedy do the gaming industry have to be? Is it because studios are shutting down, people are getting laid off, so they're trying to make an extra couple dollars to survive? Or, you know, like I heard somebody else say, people go to school for these jobs and then when they can't get them, they just throw them anywhere. Like they don't have enough positions in other fields that they're trying to apply for. So they just came over here to gaming and destroying gaming. They don't even know her. They probably don't even game. They had to go in a different field and try to just blend in, and it's not working. Because you came in with your pride and ego. You like, oh no, I'm better than you because I'm part of the rainbow community, or I'm part of a diversity group that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, discriminating against people. We all been seeing it. It's just sick, man. This is a sickness, and this is a mental health, and it's crazy and it's sad how Congress and the White House is glorifying this, and they're trying to turn Easter, you know what I'm saying, into Trans Day. Like, that have offended the entire world. Like, I don't even know why you would think to even let that come out your mouth to say anything like that. They're trying to take God out of everything, and it's just sad. They don't want him in school. They don't want God in school. They don't want God in nothing. But they would just continuously push these agendas openly push them. Like, it's like open sexuality for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Society have taught us to be perverted, but openly. And that's a sad thing. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not. You know what I'm saying? We want Stellar Blade back. We want more games like this. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak for the game. I can't speak for Sony, but I can speak for the game. This is the target. This is the new target that we want, because we're fighting against Respucia. We're fighting against Shrek Wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Who wants Shrek Wife, the green goblin, looking like a bullfrog on the game? Ribbit. Nobody want that, man. Stop the cap. And I know they hear us, man. I know they hear us. We know they hear us, but they don't care. They're like, so what? So what? We don't care how you feel. We're still going to push these agendas. And then they signed on a dotted line to even back it up. They have bills in place to still back these, Sweet Baby Inks of the world, ESG. They're still going to try to back it until they can't milk it anymore. And it's just sad. It's like, why are you still going to try to push something that's not working? If you continue to do something, that's the definition of insanity, because you're thinking you're going to get a different result when you're not. It's actually going to be more Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League flops out here that ain't nobody even talking about the Joker. Like, because the game done flop so bad. Nobody even want that game. Why would you let us try to force us to play with the Suicide Squad instead of the Justice League? That made zero sense. And then now Marvel have a game for to come out. I think it's called like The Rivals or something, that DC could have did that same exact thing and make them like an Overwatch type hero shooter game. But no, they don't listen to their fan base. So continue to keep flopping. Floppers. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I think I made my point. Everybody can agree. We want to go back to gaming. We want to get back to gaming. Not all this woke garbage that they're trying to push down our throats. And they keep taking the bag from these consultant firms and companies to give them a job, because in their field they can't, obviously, if they may not even be a good writer in their own field. They probably just did anything for a degree or something like that. And then they get pushed over here with us in movies and comic books, and they destroy that because that's not their strong point. Go after what you're good at and you're talented at. Not you just you're going through a phase, you jackass. Don't come over here trying to destroy our industry. We doing good over here, man. We was having so much fun, and it just come out of nowhere destroying everything. It's so annoying, bro. It's just like, golly, I can't get at the game. It's all over the internet. It's everywhere. Even Elon Musk is pissed off over there on Twitter X. He like, man, stop it. Stop the cap, man. But I'm gonna leave it right there, man. It's just frustrating to see that we have to go through this, and we should be talking about games of AAA bangers, but Sweet Baby Inc. have overshadowed everything. These diversity groups have overshadowed everything by discriminating on what color, what race you are, where you're from. It's just stupid. It's too many of them. Everybody cannot just be in the pit fighting. We're not going to get back to gaming no time soon. This is going to be a dog fight for a very long time, because these people are fighting for positions to eat and get paid. So that's why it's going to continue to go on. And a lot of people don't want to touch on it because they feel like that's not my strong point, politics. But you have no choice, bro. Like, you got no choice but to fight back, or they're going to take over the gaming industry, and your whole entire content is going to go from gaming to politics, because they're going to take over. Like, you're not going to, if you don't get them out now, they're going to be here forever. And we already know all this game is flopping from Sony. You know what I'm saying? Do you really think this is going to make it better? If Spider-Man better can crack 10 million, you know what I'm saying? And you got all these fanboys, all these little shields capping, trying to say that, PlayStation is better this. You know what I'm saying? They're making all this revenue, but they ain't really making no profit. Why do you think all these studios are shutting down? Where's the Portal? Ain't nobody talking about the Portal. Ain't nobody talking about VR2. What is going on in the gaming industry? Can anybody tell the Xbox community, PC, and Nintendo community, where is VR2? And wasn't this supposed to be the next best thing since sliced bread? And you know what destroyed PlayStation revenue? All these $70 games. Like, I knew that was a bad idea way back in the day. I said, who wants to continue to pay $70 a pop? Like, this don't make any sense. Half of these games come out broken, buggy. People are losing their account on Sony. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're complaining. This is why they say they have a problem with going all digital. People want to collect their discs, their hard copies, because of the same reason. Because if you lose everything, your back catalog is gone. You can't get that back. And forbid you try to call into Sony and try to dispute it and say, hey man, Sony, can you help a brother out? You know what I'm saying? Y'all so busy pushing these woke politics. Don't nobody want Respucia. You know what I'm saying? So please stop. You know what I'm saying? We just want to get back to gaming. That's all I'm saying. Let's get back to gaming. So y'all banning people accounts. Y'all raise the price up to $70. Then they want to come out with a PS5 Pro that ain't got no games. But then they jumped on Xbox for doing the same thing back in the day. But now it's all good because it's PlayStation, right? No. Y'all have to hold Sony accountable. Hold Jim Ryan accountable. And Sony Studios CEOs, because they're trying to milk y'all for every dollar y'all got. They're not going to do day and date on PlayStation Plus Premium. They won't go to PC day and date. They don't want to make an app to go day and date on mobile. It don't make any sense. Do any of this add up to y'all? All these politics they're worrying about. This is what Sony should be worrying about. Stop selling y'all soul to the devil. That's all y'all doing. Y'all trying to send people to hell with y'all, man. That's all cap.